Hey guys, so today I wanted to come on here and make a video reviewing my reviews. Basically updating two of the review videos I've made in the past. First of all, I want to start off by saying thank you for 10 subscribers. It really means a lot. I'm trying to put a lot of effort into these videos and it's nice to see that people are actually enjoying what I'm creating, so thank you. So the first review video that I want to update my opinion on is the Gfuel Sneak and Supps video I made, where I compared the three. In that video, I said that I'd rank it Supps, Gfuel, and then Sneak from my favourite to my least favourite, and that I was between buying Supps and Sneak. I have changed my mind on that. I now buy Supps exclusively because Sneak for me was too powdery and too bitter. And after having it a couple more times, because it's the one my partner bought when we were apart during lockdown, I didn't like it very much. So I now exclusively buy Supps. I also don't drink them every day anymore because they're good for a little kick of energy, but if you are truly exhausted, like I am most of the time, they do not do very good at that. They don't give you a lot of energy. I found that when I was first starting out drinking them regularly, I'm not a big coffee drinker, by the way, that's a big one there, so my caffeine tolerance wasn't amazing. Those big tubs, like the shakers, can fit 3 servings in them, I think it is. I found that any more than 1 scoop and then filling the rest with water when I first started drinking it would give me like the caffeine shakes, and now I can have 2.5 to 3 without getting any sort of shakes or anything as long as I've eaten. But when I don't get the shakes, I don't feel like I've got a lot of caffeine in me, and it's not I also have other people who share this opinion. And this is for Supps because that is the one that I drink. I didn't feel especially energised from the other two, but I didn't drink them as much. But yeah, they're a good way to wean you off proper energy drinks or coffee or something if you're looking for something to slowly reduce the amount of caffeine. And you could always have just lots of them if you want. But yeah, the risk of the caffeine shakes, which I absolutely hate, is high. Whereas the risk of getting energised seems to be pretty low. Who knows? I have other people that agree with me, but you know, it could just be us. It could be that we've all agreed with each other and feeding a lie. I guess that's the first review I wanted to go over and edit some of what I said for it. And my second one, which is the bigger one that I have to talk about, is trying Glamnetic lashes. Now, in that video, I said, I recommend them if you're interested, if you've got the money for them and you're interested, if you're fed up using your lashes with glue, if you can't afford them, you're not missing out. Obviously, this opinion might change the more I use them. My opinion has changed. So first of all, talking about the actual using them, putting them on, I still feel very much the same about they're no easier to put on than glue lashes, but because I paid so much for them, I'm going to use them. They're quicker, but they can be quite messy. I have found that wearing them, I've got a few photos of it, and who knows, I might put one in, might not. But I get like marks of the liner at the top of my, like, just under where my brow bone is, which never happens to me with normal liner. I never get that. But yeah, this magnetic liner smudges, and sometimes it's when, yes, okay, fair enough, I've been drinking all night, I've been up all night, but then other times I'm wearing them for a day, I've been out for an hour, come home and they've smudged, and I'm not a big one who rubs my eyes when I'm wearing makeup. If I do, I wouldn't count it. Like, on the days that I do rub my eyes, I don't count that as them smudging, but they've smudged just from me talking and moving my eyes and being in the world. And I got them back in winter, which is when I used them most, so it wasn't even hot. I don't know how they'd handle in this fucking heat, because I do think that I'm melting. anyone that thinks that people in the UK just bitch about the heat, we don't have air cons and our houses are built to trap in the heat. So it's not that warm outside anymore, but because yesterday was boiling, and it's still quite warm, it's just not boiling anymore, my room is still so hot. I've got my window open, I have a fan going, and still it's so warm in here. So it's horrible. But yeah, so that's how I feel about the actual lashes. The remover pens, which do take off the stuff, they work, but they do hurt. I can't remember, but I'm sure they've got some other form of remover. I think they say to use oil-based makeup remover, which fair enough, I don't have, so I've never tried using. But those remover pens, they get really close to your eye and they really hurt. And so it means that I don't often get all of it off, because it also takes a long time to get every little bit off. Which means that the next day I usually have, like, you know, a clump of liner left, and I have to either try again to remove it or just live with the fact that I've got a little bit of liner on my eye. But it's not even a strip, it's just like a little bit like here or something. I find getting the liner off, the best way is I will wet a cotton pad and hold it onto my eye for a little bit and then wipe, and that gets most of it off. I use micellar water, by the way. And then I'll get the pens and get the last little bits. But even then, with the pen, it also smudges like the remnants of it, and you get like faded greyish lines on your eyes. It's not good. But the lashes are still a good substitute. The actual lashes themselves, they stay on great. The only flaw that I put with them staying on is you sometimes lose the little anchors that they call them, which is a single lash that you put underneath your eye. They are very small, so easy to lose. But other than that, the lashes stay on well. They're quite comfortable. But yeah. And then my main gripe with Glamnetic lashes, which means that I might go with a different brand next time, because this really frustrated me. So, and I might put some pictures up to aid what I'm saying, because I should still have them. But one of the lashes that I bought, I'd worn once, and when I took them off, I put them back in the box, and every time I opened up the box, I was like, they look strange, but they were my least favourite out of my two pairs, so I didn't wear them. Just every time I'd look at them, and I was like, they look strange. And then one day I was like, I'm going to clean all my lashes, which is a hard thing to do. They are difficult to clean. I thought I'd clean them, and I took it out and realised that there was a magnet missing. It had obviously fallen off somewhere, which, you know, is quite important when the magnets, like the strip of magnets, is what's keeping it on your eye. So I got in contact with Glamnetic support, and they were like, can you show us pictures as evidence? So I did. And they were like, oh, sorry, these pictures aren't clear enough. Can you send us more pictures? So I did. And they were like, okay, yeah, we'll send you a refund as long as you reply to our email within 24 hours. I didn't get this email for 24 hours. So I got in contact with them when I got the email, but also saying, like, hey, look, this email didn't come for, like, a day. I don't know if it was exactly 24 hours or if it was just under, but I didn't get the email for a long time. And she went, don't worry, the 24 hours starts from when you get the email. And I was like, okay, that would have been nice if it was clearer to me, so that I wasn't stressing about it, but okay. And they sent me some new set of lashes. Fine, dandy, but, you know, this lash could break just as easily as the last one did. But, you know, the thing that really annoyed me, because I don't like shady business practices, I went to leave a review, and I was like, maybe it's just me, because they have mainly positive reviews. So I was like, maybe I'm the only one having this problem. But I was still like, I'm going to leave my review. And so I went and I typed in my review and did all that and posted it, and it didn't show up. And I was like, okay. And then I got my partner to check, didn't show up. I checked a while later, still wasn't there. There's no word of a review process or anything, like, just... And it caught me as really shady, the fact that they had no, like, 0 or 1 star reviews when the lashes, you know, aren't the greatest. So I didn't think much of it, I was just confused. And then I was watching a Drew Gooden video, and he was talking about this one company that he used that wouldn't let him post a negative review, but when he tried to post a positive one, it got sent through immediately. And so, I'm not saying for sure, I'm not saying it's definitely what they're doing, but it was a bit suspicious that my bad review didn't get posted. It wasn't even rude, I wasn't swearing or anything, I wasn't being excessively negative. I just said, like, look, I bought these lashes, I used them once, and then the magnet fell off, which, you know, the magnet's the main bit that you're meant to use. And so that frustrated me. Especially because I made a video that, you know, obviously I'm not getting thousands of views, but an amount of people watched it. Even if I just recommended it to one person, I recommended these lashes to people. And I don't want people being hard done by because of how crap they can be. They work fine, that's the thing. They do work. But there are quite a few downsides, and they're no better than glue ones, really. If you're happy with glue lashes, go for it. If you still want to give them a try, there is no better review than your own review. If you want to give them a try and find out how they work for you, do it. Maybe try and go when there's a sale on, so you're not paying as much money. But give it a go. But I did want to update that review and let you all know that a lot of the things that I said in that first review aren't fully accurate anymore, and that their review process on their website is a little bit shady. Allegedly. Don't want to get in trouble. And then the only other review I have on my channel is the I Heart Revolution one. I don't think I have anything to say on that, as you probably saw if you watched my videos in the following weeks. It obviously came out very quickly. It did not last a lot of washes, but it was still good for what it was. And to be honest, once I've got an actual job, now that I've finished uni, I think I'm going to start going to a hairdresser to get my hair done, because I've redone this about a month ago, yes, but I did re-dye it and all the colour has come out of it again, and people don't even know my hair's pink anymore. They think my hair's blonde, which is a fair assumption. It looks blonde. I'm not paying 10 quid for the bottles of hair dye and then an extra like £5 for like a hair mask or something to make my hair healthy again, just for it to fade this quick and look really naff, especially with how it is at the top. Like, the colours just don't want to match. It makes an alright ombre effect, I think, but the colours really don't want to mix here and here, which here, this section from about here to here, is where I used the I Heart Revolution. It won't take the colour ever again. It just refuses to take on any more pink. But so did the ends, so I don't even think that's a specific I Heart Revolution thing. I think that's I bleached my hair, and what I learnt when bleaching my hair is that my hair really doesn't like taking on any colour or anything. It doesn't. It's hard. But there we are. That is my updating my reviews video. Yeah, again, I want to say thank you to anyone that's subscribed. I really appreciate it. Thanks for listening to me ramble and say a lot, even though I've tried to cut out a lot of them, but I think that makes me sound like a robot, because I just jump from word to word. But yeah, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!